Yeah, you're welcome. Welcome to this live broadcast. You're welcome. Let's go.
All hail Biafra! Long live the Republic of Biafra! Long live the indigenous people of Biafra! A referendum. Make we vote Biafra referendum. Make we vote for our total freedom. Make we vote for everybody must go to school for Biafra land. Where you come from, it no matter. Your mother tongue, it no matter. Now, sure banker say everybody must go to school for Biafra land. No more soldiers they patrol our streets anyhow. We go get our own community police where they under our control. No more order come from above. No more person where you know here in language go abuse you for your fatherland. No more. Our God-given mineral resources. Now we go control them. We go use that money from our God-given resources. Build schools, build hospital, build roads, estate, factories, build airport, seaport, and develop our country. Whether you come from Igala, Idoma, Igede, Igbo, Ezon, Ibibio, Ikwere, Isekri, Isoko, Akwa Ibom, Ahaba, Urobo, Anang, Efik, Calabar, all coastal and upland of Biafra land. Make we vote Biafra referendum now or never, because now your choice, now my choice, now our choice to total freedom or our choice to remain slave forever. Make we think now, make we act now, make we accept our freedom now. Biafra, now our only hope. Long live the indigenous people of Biafra! All hail Biafra! Long live the Republic of Biafra! Long live the indigenous people of Biafra! A referendum. Make we vote Biafra referendum. Make we vote for our total freedom. Make we vote for everybody must go to school for Biafra land. Where you come from, it no matter. Your mother tongue, it no matter. Now, sure banker say everybody must go to school for Biafra land. No more soldiers they patrol our streets anyhow. We go get our own community police where they under our control. No more order come from above. No more person where you know here in language go abuse you for your fatherland. No more. Our God-given mineral resources. Now we go control them. We go use that money from our God-given resources. Build schools, build hospital, build roads, estate, factories, build airport, seaport, and develop our country. Whether you come from Igala, Idoma, Igede, Igbo, Ezon, Ibibio, Ikwere, Isekri, Isoko, Akwa Ibom, Ahaba, Urobo, Anang, Efik, Calabar, all coastal and upland of Biafra land. Make we vote Biafra referendum now or never, because now your choice, now my choice, now our choice to total freedom or our choice to remain slave forever. Make we think now, make we act now, make we accept our freedom now. Biafra, now our only hope. Long live the indigenous people of Biafra!
Eji m obi dị arọ, eji m obi mwute, obi
Hold on. That's actually the video I will be analyzing. That's the video I will be analyzing. But meanwhile, I want us to gather around. Let's gather around this wonderful evening. Thank you so much, Umuchineke. Thank you, every one of you. My name remains Raphael Chiamaka Jere. Those are the initials there. ROCA, Raphael Chiamaka Jere, also known as Pastor Vam Vam Vam. And we are moving forward to get our freedom from the uninhabitable Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom called Nigeria. We need to get our freedom from there this particular year. And that's why every one of you that have joined me right now, I am telling you, this is an afternoon you will not be, you will not regret you join. because it's going to be a very fantastic program. And I would love to make it an open mic. At the point, I might have to put up the link for those that want to join me to come in. But the title is Why We Must Not Compromise Our Consistency. Why we must not compromise our consistency. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has always told us that consistency is the key. Consistency is the igodo. That's consistency. And so if we are not consistent, then we have a problem. We have a problem. So please, we must understand how important it is for us to maintain our consistency. One of the last words we heard from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even while he's still in that dungeon, was that we must maintain our position. And then what does it mean to maintain your position? It means remain consistent. Consistent people are people that follow the pattern that gives result, the pattern that brings answers, not ashere, not PPP, not she, not ko, but maintain the position. And we know we have a spokesperson that has always maintained that position. Mazi Simon Ekpa, who has been recommended that we must listen to and we must follow, has remained consistent. And if there's anybody that we can be assured that he is doing what is necessary, he's actually doing what is hitting our enemies below the belt. He's actually doing what is making sure we are getting close to our El Dorado, is Mazi Simon Ekpa. He's doing it. He's doing it. And that's why every other thing that the enemy will bring our way, we must see them as distraction and push them aside. Push them aside. How can one Obanshi come from nowhere and begin to talk, expose security details, talk rubbish, somebody telling you we are not capable, we don't have what it takes to pull down aircraft, to pull down helicopters. Let the helicopters come to Bafra land and let us tell them we have the capacity to stop them. Bring them. What are ihe bunishi, ihe karagishi, EJB Bushumo Biafra. What ya kai hono? But bring it now, let us see. If you like, listen to idiots that have nothing to offer. That's telling you we don't have the capacity. Hopeless mugus. Just because you are looking for money, you put on internet now, exposing security details. It's not hage ogene. Do you think they don't know that Mansa Maleka has all it takes to make it happen? We are able to declare Biafra and sustain it. We have the capacity. Don't dare us. Don't dare us. Some more banshee will come online and be talking rubbish. Mad people. Mad people. You think these are the days of gossip? You think these are the days of she and pio? Thunder, tibu sie the tibu in open Jibiri there. Mad people. Biafrans are ready. We are determined and we have all it takes to make it happen. We are not hungry people. We have suffered enough. And we can get what we want. And some of the things we are even doing, some of the lenient actions we are taking is because we feel we have to. Some of you are not yet capable of eating bones. You are still drinking milk. And so we allow you to drink milk for some time. And we are taking the decisions and the actions gradually so that it doesn't, come on you like we are forcing you down the road by force. If not, we know what to do. Instantly, Oshibo, we know what to do. You think we don't know what to do? Zombie everywhere, pota. In on YouTube, you have 30 people listening to you and you're talking rubbish. We know those that have the balls. We know those that know what to do. Those that have something to put on the table. Is it tricky by speaking English? Yeah, you stay in Ghana speaking English and go to the zoo and talk now. Speaking English and you think people are listening to you. Don't about this there. Because security breach, and you think you are making sense. Not even in 1,000 years can you stop this movement. Not in 1,000,000 years. Not in 1,000,000 years. Fools. Now, I have determined not to pay attention to idiots. I've determined not to pay attention to fools. They call themselves pastors, and that's why I hate pastors. That's why I don't like them pastors. When you see me call myself Pastor Van, it's because these criminal people that call themselves pastors, I am, in the position of Idokashiha. Once you see them tell you that I'm a pastor, I can't pulpit pastor Shinano. Don't babu sukono there. Ndara. Once you hear them call themselves pastor, run from them. I'm telling you. Yeah, pastor. I pastor this church. I'm a pastor of this church. And then we allow them to come into our midst, and we think that they are human beings. And they are with us. I knock out together. And I patch on a leak. Thank God, because there's no way you will be able to hide in our midst for so long. You must be exposed. You must be exposed and be kicked out immediately. You must be exposed and kicked out immediately. Mad people. But can you imagine? Can you imagine? Do you know what it means that somebody was born? Somebody was born for this purpose. They were born. Simon Ekpa was born for this purpose. I am guaranteed that I am born for this purpose. I was born to make sure I join hands with those that are ready to restore Biafra. I was born for this. So when you come and pretend like you belong and you begin to pull up and down like a toddler, we put you out of the way and go ahead and get what we want. Dara. At this stage, we don't need milk suckers. If you are sucking milk, you have to step aside. We need those that can chew bones, because we get the number right now. We need those that can chew bones. Those that can chew bones, those that can withstand pressure, those that are mentally tough, those that have all it takes to stand, even if they go diggy, a dog like a crebe chin, like he console. Mwekwensu, pete na asụ oyibo, na asụ oyibo, osnya ukelechi Ambrose, kosnya ugene, otoro sabukwa agedea. Exposing. What can you imagine? What I was listening to? What I was listening to? Transparency. What is it? What is your transparency when you come out and you are playing audio exposing security details? Just to tell you that they are not one of us. They are not one of us. They are not. And people are writing. So you want to scatter everything? Let us scatter it now. No. You can't scatter it. You can't. You can't scatter it. You can't scatter it. You can't. Because this is a movement that Chukwokika Biama has already put together, men that know their onions. Not no. People that know, that has what it takes. Not losers, not idiots, not hungry men. If you are hungry, go and get a job. Go get a job, work. Because even your Bible, you read, told you that let him that does not work, let him not eat. So you go get a job and get a life before you come and call yourself a freedom fighter. A hungry man cannot be a freedom fighter. You're hungry. You need to get a job. Go and eat. Bella fool. Don't come here and constitute nuisance. All you are looking for is what will benefit from the struggle. How will I benefit? And then if you are, it is from henceforth. We must not give people platform anymore. Give you platform and then target platform. We'll promote your platform. We'll make people to come and start listening to you. Because you were giving platform. Even if you don't agree with Man Simon Ekpa, can't you go and do something on your own? I think Shebi say you are capable. You are capable. You have all the. Then just start your line of action towards restoring Biafra. Must you come and be counterproductive to what we are doing? Okay, you have sense, Abi. You can speak English. You are the one that you wrote Constitution. You wrote this. That means you are intelligent. Then continue a certain line of action. Let people see that you've got something to do. Biafra must come. We will restore Biafra. Then do something. Do some. Don't come and begin to yard rubbish and talk nonsense. Idiot. Now, there's something I really want to address this morning. There's one of our brother, one of our pastor, also, this one called pastor. The pastor. Yeah? Consistency is very important. When we were telling you that there is no way we should validate this election, there's no way we must support anything the zoo is doing because we are on our way out. We must not validate them. We must not support it. If we must get Biafra, we must focus on Biafra. Maintain our line. Maintain our line. Focus on it. Don't validate it. We are not coming out to vote. People should sit at home. We said it. Some of them come out and say, how can you say no election? How can you say people should not vote? How can you say it is P2B19 Onyenkani? And when they're saying that, you think that they know what they are saying. It is just because they are faithless people. It is because they are men of little faith. Men of little faith. Men that have nothing upstairs, nothing to offer. They cannot stand, they don't want to fight. They are afraid. No job. And somebody will jog. If you are afraid, you leave everything. Kandi obi kara, kandi obi charanya. Kandi buo binazo. Ndazo anuka. You don't need to stay on our way. After standing on the way and blocking everything and saying obedient, you will hear what they are not saying. You know what they're not saying. Now, even the United Nations, thank God our spokesperson will be live tonight. It's going to be a blockbuster tonight. This particular pastor here now, this pastor, we're going to be playing him. This guy, we're going to be playing him now. He's a nice guy. This guy is a nice guy, a fantastic guy. Brother Paul Chibo, a good guy. But the thing is that these people don't get liver. They don't be like Pastor Van Vam. They don't be like Master Simon Ekpa. They don't be like Master Simon Namdekano. You don't have that balls. Try again. To try what? What do you want to try? Try. What we have done before, what the people before us, what they have done, they tried everything. Some of them even begged, as if he did his own. All of them did their own. And they still continue. And you want us to tread the same line? We saw it. We knew no way. This road is not leading anywhere. And we said, full stop. Full stop. Let us stop it. Put an end to it. It is either we get what we want or we forget it. It's either we get what we want this year, 2023, or we just allow ourselves to become their slave forever and ever. Because they can never allow you to rule over them. They don't even want you to be alive. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. And you say, let us give it a try, give it a try. Now you people have given it a try. Distracted us. Killed some of our people. Some of our people are gone already. Mama don't let them go. I know the funny thing. Sometimes you hear them doing what they are doing now. You think that as they are coming to say the things they are saying, you think they are serious. Small promise again, they will run back. Go to Lagos. I saw some of them. Ndibo. Naladipo. Ndibo. Some of them are singing, on your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate, we shall stand. Others are singing, so Lukai so Sanwo Lukai so Sanwo Lukai, that's the APC. From obedience to APC. Tomorrow night, if APC lose, it enter PDP. From APC, they'll jump into PDP. The same thing will still be worrying them. The same punishment will still be meted on them. The same burning of shops, the same attack, the same singling out of you to massacre, to kill will continue. And you will not learn. You will not learn. No, you will never learn. That is why we will never listen to your cry. We will never pay attention to you. We will never pay attention to you. Thank you very much, Ezenwa Ifeobi. I don't want to talk about that idiot. Kelechi is an idiot. A big idiot. I thought he had sense. You just put camera. It's a camera. And then you are talking. Just to tarnish the image of Master Simon Ekpa. Then you tell them that the countdown was rubbish. You tell them that we don't have what it takes to shoot down any incursion or any bird that come in to kill our people. We don't have what it takes. Who did that? You come out on your program and you show it. They have the bird flying to massacre our people. Look at how they were downed in our place. Are you the one that did it? Do you know the formation of our liberation army? You know anything about them? E potana social media na banshi. E potana social media again na banshi. Mad people. Mad people. You think they want to change? They will never change, oh. That is why I regret the day I come out and sit down with some idiots and build a platform for them. I talk about, I think they have brain. I think they have sense. Look, even when I had issues, when I had differences with Mazi Simon Ekpa, I never came out to demean what the capacities of what he can do to bring Biafra, or the capacity of Biafra to be restored by any one of us, or to bring down the security intelligence of anyone. You don't do that because you know you will be lying. You know yourself that you are lying. You know that Biafrans are capable. Did anybody know that Biafrans were capable to arrange something called Obunigwe? For 3 years, 3 good years, we had how many nations that was against us? Great Britain was there. Russian armies were there. Egyptian air pilots were there. They were bombarding us, and we were able to sustain it for 3 years. 3 years. We sustained it. For 3 years, we could sustain the pressure. And then we were not this formidable. We were not this intelligent. And then, we were not this intelligent. Were we? Can somebody argue with me? During 1967 to 1970, were we this intelligent? Do we have as much scientists like we have today? Was there anything like Philip Emeagwalo, the Philip Emeagwalos of this world? Did we have them in 1967? Did we have them? Today we have scientists. Do people we have today? Today, do you know the people that are ready to stand with us? Then again, just common bird flying in the air. You tell us we don't have the capacity to bring them down? Try us and see now. No, just try us and see. Just dare us. Mad people. You think you can? You seem not to understand the season we are in. Go and find out. Go to the United States. Go and find out the veterans that are there. The young men in the U.S. Army. The young men in the United Nations. Powerful people. Intelligent people. Some of them have their own laboratories. Biafrans. People that can single-handedly do things that will break down any authority. Single-handedly. Young men and women capable to do things. Get because you can speak English. Because you don't know how prepared we are. Can you clean your pool by yourself? Can you do anything for yourself? Come on to get a system you can't get. And when you can move by yourself. Thank you. We were not this formidable as now, brother. We were not. That's the truth. Do you know how many people contact me on daily basis of what they are capable of doing? And there are some people that, even in Biafra land, people that, hey, Chineke, I don't know why some idiots. Well, it's good. It's good. It's happening now, very, very quickly. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it is time to sift the weed from the weeds. To sift the weed, we'll remove them from the weeds. So that the weeds will grow. Because these are just nothing but weeds. Weed them out. Just because of ego. Because of your ego, you just want to belong. You want to speak English. I am standing on truth. That's what truth are you standing on? First of all, you hear them say, I am not here to bring down Simon. I am not here to bring down anybody. And you see them talking bullshit. Complete bull crap. I don't believe this. Talking nonsense. I don't want to bring her out. And you are just talking rubbish. Everything you are saying is going to compromise anybody. Had it been you have access to intelligence, all you will do is just come out there and expose it. But thank God, the main intelligence you don't even know. The only thing you did was to validate our spokesperson, to make the whole world know that Mazi Simon Ekpa is actually applying every resources that is being handed over to him. He's applying it. He's applying it. 1 minute, I have a call from my brother. Hello, boy. I'm on a live program. What is it? Can check again. People will employ. All drop now. I better get from the name na. And just all drop. Only name in Nigeria. Man, ban something. I'm on a live program. Yeah? Do you know this hopeless people? Yeah? Very hopeless people. Thank God it's happening now. So that we know on time. Ejiru toto. Ototo ka iji na mata ewu di oji. Chupu hancha niile. Chupu hancha niile. Umokoko. So that when we are doing what we are doing, we will focus. Let me tell you, everybody in the world right now, even those that cannot see, Everybody in the whole world right now knows that Mazi Simon Ekpa is the dragon. He is the one that is doing something. He's the one doing. He's the one doing something. 1 minute. So what is it? Thank God now. Keta obidoro n'oge. The team bidoro n'oge. Obidoro n'oge. People know I don't tolerate nonsense. Who is making comment against 12 TV has been good and nice on this program. Who is this Alec Vic? Alec Vic, what is it? You don't come here and cry your mumu. Who is this Alec Vic? 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 Ayo, let's go, please follow up on my comment section. I don't want idiots. I don't want idiots on my comment section. Who is this Alec Vic? What does he mean by what do you mean by this 12 TV? Don't come here and cry your mumu cry here. Who are you? 12 TV is a solid person on this platform and is commenting good. So what is the meaning of this your comment now? I hate distraction, and if you comment rubbish, please let my admins take care of idiots that are on the comment section. You see the other one that call himself pastor, Emeka Livingstone. Hopeless people, cupboard, they don't have anything to offer. Nothing. Emeka Livingstone, shishi, nothing. I'm not even talking about money. Nothing. Upstairs, nothing. Bunker. Do you know that Emeka Livingstone calls himself pastor, but he has no church? Does he have a church? Emeka Livingstone is just a freelance, jumping from place to place, looking for where he will go and preach, and they will give him stipends. Ask him to show you his church. Those listening to Emeka Livingstone, ask Emeka Livingstone, show us your church. Show us your church. At least this one I'm going to talk about now. He is a minister. This one is a real minister. He has church and he has ministry. I'm just going to use him to talk today because of lack of consistency. He's my brother. He's a good boy. He's a good guy. But lack of consistency is why I want to address his sermon today. But Emeka Livingstone doesn't have church. He's looking for subtle home where he will enter. On a very hopeless man. Give him chance to come into your house. He will disvirgin all your children. Emeka Livingstone. I am not joking. I'm telling you the truth. Emeka Livingstone will disvirgin your small children. Ojaka disvirgin efanchanine. That's what he's capable of doing. That's why those of you listening to him, you must be very careful. The same spirit is inside Kelechi. These people are hopeless people. Very hopeless. You know, these are areas I never wanted to go. I don't want to come out here and I'm talking about a former colleague of mine. But I never knew that these ones are just achikote kwano. Complete achikote kwano. I'm telling you, Emeka Livingstone, Kelechi Ambrose, achikote kwano, hopeless mugus. Very hopeless. Very, very hopeless. If you want to try Emeka Livingstone, bring him close to your home. All your children, even from 3 years old, he will disvirgin all of them. That's what he can do. I have his detail in my hand here. What did I come here? But I don't like to do those things against people. Then you come out and all you are doing is to sow seed of discord. They are calling me to come and take over. I refuse. Who is calling you to come and take over? From where? You think that IPOB is where you come and disvirgin children? You think pedophiles are welcome in IPOB? Margaret don't want me, make I no go far. There are people that I respect. Don't go too far. There are people that I respect. But Emeka Livingstone, beware of Emeka Livingstone. Emeka Livingstone gay where I say some important things. Okay, Jaka Melmaru. Very hopeless man. Is that the man you want to listen to? Is that the man you want? Is that the man you want to listen to? A busybody, a man, but a busybody, claiming to be a pastor but has no church, going from place to place, constituting nuisance here and there. Consistency. Now, how can you say of these people that they are consistent? Because if you want Biafra, the only thing you will do is to stand firm. Even if you don't like the people doing something, step aside and be doing your own way. Do your own way now. Must you come and constitute nuisance? Now how can he Keshinimi? Mad people. We want to get our freedom this year. And we have all it takes to make it happen. I'm telling you. Now, why am I talking about we must not compromise our consistency? It's very dangerous. If you where you stand firm. Even your Bible told you, haven't done all to stand. It says, stand therefore. Stand therefore. This man whose picture I have put here, sometimes you see them, you see him coming to talk. Hey, my brother this, my brother this. Let us go and vote for P2B. P2B is our brother. Now today, what is he saying? You're going to listen to him. I'm going to play it. What they say in the morning is not what they say in the evening. Is that what your Bible taught you? I thought your Bible taught you of how to remain consistent. How not to be a double face. How not to be a double face or fake people. Is that not what your Bible taught you? Did your Bible not teach you that? Not to be a fake person. But instead of standing by your Bible, you are now standing on your own. If you are a weak person, you think everybody is like you. You hear them talking about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is a great person. Onyendu. But Onyendu is a consistent leader. Onyendu is consistent. Do you understand me? Onyendu is a consistent leader. You cannot say Onyendu, but you are not living like Onyendu. What's happening here? Why is this thing not playing on the other channel? Okay. It's actually playing. Hold on, guys. If you're watching on Raphael Chiamaka, hope these YouTube people have not struck us again. They wrote upcoming, but the channel is actually on. All right. Okay, no problem. Onyendu, if you know Onyendu, you will represent him well. If you call Mazin Nnamdi Kanu your Onyendu, you understand that he's not the type that says one thing and means a different thing. You understand? Yeah. People shouldn't. I wonder why people will be asking me to calm down. 1 minute, hold on. Thank you, Ayo. Let's go. Thank you. We have lost many people for this cause. Therefore, we cannot. God bless you, Gloria. They don't understand. They don't seem to understand how we have suffered and how desperate we are. How desperate we are. He's saying low key. Low key of what? You are on Facebook telling me low key. Low key. Low key bukwagede. Low key bukwagede. Low key again. Low key again. Come on, Susan, say about position from Facebook. That's him low key. Ara. Now let's go and listen to him. You guys know why I'm talking about this guy here now. This guy. Unu mara ka o si support Peter Obi si nwanne anyị nwoke ka anyị nwanne anyị nwoke chance ka ọ gaa n'ihu ndị na-asị no election ha kwụsị ya because nwanne anyị nwoke nwoke chance to go. You will hear what he'll be saying now. Then it does you onwegi. So you know all these things before. And you claim to be a Christian. You claim to be a man of God. Where is the wisdom of God in you? Where is the consistency in you? If you know all these things, and you know that the people that believed in these people and trusted them, they always fail them. These people you are talking about, they never promise you and they fulfill it. They are promise and fail. And then why did you not stand with the people you know that are standing like Onyendu? And you say you have respect for Onyendu. If you have respect for Onyendu, the only thing you will do is to stand firm with Onyendu. Even if you don't know how to do it, you keep your mouth shut. And if you don't want to do it, then follow on the obedient and don't put mouth in our matter. You so that if Nigeria happens to you, we know that Nigeria happened to you. You know, you see some of those comedians, all those idiotic comedians, they were saying obedient. Some of them, I saw the other one they call Koboko with the Flower Boy and all the other one. They arrested them somewhere in Enugu. They dealt with them ruthlessly. They are the one that they called police. The police they called now came and took them to a police station and locked them in cell. They were crying. I said, and also we don't know the country people. Now we call police, and police can't lock us up. At the end of the day, the police can say, we put you inside the cell to protect you. After mosquitoes have dealt with them. And you hear them saying, this country. You people have not seen anything yet. We knew all this while. Our people suffer those things. SARS killed our people. Peter Obi supported it. We knew about all those things. And that's why we said, no way. We are not going to give them any validation. We are going to stand our ground and go for what we believe in and stand for it. And stand for it. So Nigeria will always happen to all of you. What is annoying me is that you come and say Martin Namdekan will love Martin Namdekan is our Onyendu, and then you will still be validating Nigeria, and you will be coming to put mouth in what you are doing and be telling us that what you are doing is not good. We shouldn't be talking about sit at home. Now we have sit at home. We have called for sit at home. Since yesterday, today is another sit at home. Tomorrow should be a total lockdown, and they will not listen. You will see them going to validate election. And when they finish validating, Nigeria will happen to them and they will come back and they will start crying again. Hear them shouting in Lagos. Someone look on your mandate. It will still happen to them. It will happen to them. And they will still come back and they will still cry to us. Let's go to this listen and analyze this pastor. I won't call him a fake pastor, but I will call him compromising. You know, compromising consistency. Compromising. You know, but I wouldn't know maka ezigbo mmadụ. Onye awe mmadụ ka ezigbo mmadụ ka but fe nwere obi eji akwụsị ike. Kwụrụ kwụsị ike n'eziokwu fe nwere obi ha. So ebe ọ na ha enwe obi hapụ na anyị nwa nwere obi ka anyị kwụrụ kwụsị ike. All right. Let's go. It's not playing. I need to refresh it. It's not playing. Hold on, guys. I need to refresh it. I know, please. Bear with me. Let me refresh. Okay. All right. Pay attention, because I'm going to be bringing out the details one after the other, tell you where I'm concerned about him. And before I even go on, continue the link, about so that Ofonyo or I don't know how many people know they if you are, after you finish talking and you want to make a contribution, you can come in and tell us your observation. Tell us your observation. Let me put the link here. First on this place. First on Raf Yamaka TV. And then we have to look for it on Ajere Global. On Ajere Global. Okay. The links are pinned there now. Okay, the links are pinned there now. So there let's go.
Eji m obi dị arọ, eji m obi mwute, obi merụ mgbawa wee bịa ka nyọ nna ya ukwu Mr. Peter Obi ayịyọ pụrụ iche nke ndị oyibo kpọrọ a passionate appeal. Biko achọrọ m ka esisa ihe onyonyo a ka o metụ onye ukwu na onye nta bụ onye Igbo. Ana m ekene unu n'ọtụtụ ihe onyonyo nke unu na-esonye n'ebe unu si atụnye ọnụ bụ na ngalaba ntrịkọta uche nke bụ comment section. Achọrọ m izije nwanne anyị nwoke ozi a maka na ugo eberugo na mgbagbu. Onye kwuru okwu si ife onye eme mmadụ ugboro one o wee mara ife. Ọ ife ndị nna nna anyị ji wee zụọ ụfọdụ n'ime anyị.
Ifo ya unu afọ na ugbu a ka onye amatara na ugo eberugo na mgbagbu. Ugbu a ka onye amatara na ọ ga-ajụ ajụjụ ihe bụ ajụjụ anyị na-ajụ si nso. Ife a ga-eme gị ugboro ole iwe mara ihe. Was this not our key point? Was this not what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying? Was this not the same thing Mazi Simon Ekpa the Dragon was saying? This guy was among those that was telling us, can you go to one night work a Peter Obi Ohere? Can you do a vote? Can you assist at home? Why don't you assist at home? Can you get one night work? No, Potako, I got to area. You see him? You see them? Okay. Now.
Ndị oyibo sị na a wise person learns from other people's mistakes. Biko nna ya ukwu Mr. Peter Obi, anyị fụrụ ebe emere gị interview na Arise TV. Wefebe na pour out your feelings. Ọ hurt gị deeply. Maka na iji ezi obi gị niile chọọ ka ịgbazie efe gbagọrọ agbagọ mana ịfụna ka o si wee ji.
So Peter Obi jiri ezi obi ya niile chọọ imezi ihe gbagọrọ agbagọ. Anyị agwakwara unu that na mgbagọ Nigeria agbagọ na agaghị edozi nwe ya, enweghị onye ọbụla ga-edozi nwe ya. Ọ naghị bụ the fact that na enweghị onye ga-edozi nwe ya. Our own is a peculiar case. Ọ bụgodị na ga-edozi nwe ya. Anyị nwa bụ ndị Igbo, enweghị onye ga-enye anyị ohere ka anyị gaa dozie ya maka na ha achọ ha anyị achọ ọwanye ekwubeghị ihe how many times na nwanne unu Peter Obi were obie niile oke so ị na-achọ ịgwa anyị na Nnamdi Kanu eji ihe obie niile wee na-agwa ụnụ na ihe emebigo na agaghị edozinwu ya isokwana ndị na-asị na Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye ndu na ọma ihe a na-eme ị chọrọ ịgwa anyị na di Odumegwu Ojukwu gwagoro ụnụ si n'obodo ndị ụnụ nọsịpụta bịa na idozie ala Igbo. When Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu was screaming, let my people go, when was it? Mgbe Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu bịara na trade fair wee hụ ka ndị Igbo mepe shops rụ everything na obe ha akwa wee so ụnụ aga amụtakwa ife obe ha akwa so kịta na ifru na Peter Obi bịara na cry na Channels TV so nke niile anyị na-ekwu since abaghị n'isi and na-akpọ onwe gị pastor na-ekwu iyikwa ihe mọfla gị o as a man of God ịkpọrọ onwe gị ife ọnụ na-ada ekwu eziokwu ife ọ na eziokwu adịghị ụnụ n'ọnụ. People cannot stand for truth. Integrity is gone. You have no consistency. You have lost it. All of you. All of you. All of you. Ugbu a ka ụnụ mata n'ugo eberego na mgbogbu ka anyị gere ka anyị na-ege
with every na pour out your feelings or hurt to get deeply maka na iji ezi obi gị niile chọọ ka ịgbazie efe gbagọrọ agbagọ mana ịfụna ka o si wee dị ife dị njọ dị njọ ife gbara ngọ ife kwụ ọtọ achọrọ m ịyọga iyi ya maka enego m anya fụ na ọ dị gị mwute ka oke si wee were ife onye mụ anya mana onye mmiri na-eri na-eweni aka elu ịgba ọ bụrụ na anyị ekwerọ ka a tụọ akwụkwọ a maka eso m na ndị na-ekwusị rapụ ịtụ akwụkwọ a na mbụ ọ dịkata anyịfụ ka ndị mba niile si akwụdoro anyị bụ Igbo na ife abụọ oke ruru anyị o nwezi ka ọ dị na anyị nwaba ejuna ji ekpuo isi wee wuo onwe anyị ndị maka ejuna kpụrụ isi were onwe ya nri anyị sị ọ bụrụgodị iberibe ka anyị mee ya ka ụta ghara adịrị n'anyị ojii
so ọ bụrụgodị iberibe and mgbe unu na-eme dị iberibe unu anọ n'elu iberibe unu na-eme anyị nwa na-agwa ụnụ na iberibe unu na-eme nwere isi iberibe unu na-eme iberibe ga-anya ụnụ ahịa iberibe ga-egbu gị ka ị na-eme korokoro iberibe unu eme gị iberibe nke mbụ mee nke ịbụ mee nke atọ unu nka na-eme iberibe unu abụzie na nke ikpeazụ a unu hụrụ na ele ihe fọrọ na that zoo gwagodị m ihe fọrọ na that zoo ga-enye gị hope na that zoo ga-survive ya everywhere na that zoo every otisabe ọwa ebe niile etisabe na that zoo enwe ihe ka fọrọ na that zoo ka ihe fọrọ na ka olileanya anybody nwe na that zoo ọ ga-ejesi ka aka kweta na zoo n'ihe ga-adị mma na zoo. What hope? There's no hope whatsoever. There's no need for that iberibe. It's a gamble of death. Gamble of death. Gamble ga-egbu gị ka ị na-eme isi na iberibe a na-akpọkwa ya aha a na-akpọkwa iberibe nke aha a na-agwụ na-ekwusi ka na-eme na-asụnụ pụtanụ ụnụ agala ebe ahụ ụzọ adịghị ụnụ agala ụnụ na-efe isi kpaka na-aga na ndị mba niile na-akwadoro ke ndị mba akwadoro ụnụ ke ndị mba akwadodoro ụnụ wee kwe ndị mba ndị soshal midia ndị kọmedian kwadoro ụnụ n'ime zoo
ji ọfọ ga-ana ọ na-adị mma ị na-eme ife jide ọfọ jide ogu otu anyị si wee mee ya ọ bụrụ iberibe ụta adịghọziri anyị ebe other tribes and the ethnic groups maka ha ncha niile throw weight nọrụ behind us
na-ekwu na ụta adịghọziri ha ọkwa ife emecha kịta ahụ apụta na-egbusi ndị ugbo ụnụ ka ị na-asụ na ụta adịghọziri ha ndị kwadoro gị ofu ndị agha kwadoro gị ọnwụ ha na-egbu ụnụ oke ha ọ bụ ha na Lagos ka a na-emebisi shops ụnụ ọnwụ na ofu ugwu Hausa ha the same running mate Peter Obi onye ugwu Hausa ka ọ ele ndị na-achụ ụnụ ka egbuo kịta ele ndị na-achụ ụnụ ka egbuo ị na-asụ na ụta dị ozere ha ka ụta dị ozere onye Chineke mere mmadụ ebere ụmụ Igbo
ọfọjide ogu otu anyị si wee mee ya ọ bụrụ iberibe ụta adịghọziri anyị ebe other tribes and the ethnic groups nọ maka ha ncha niile throw weight nọrụ behind us anyị atụọ na n'ebe akwụkwọ delay tactics ya na ife ndị ọzọ niile ndị a na-eme bụ ka ọnụma niile adị ndị mmadụ n'obi ka ọ dajụọ ka ọ bụrụkwa business as usual ọ nwere ife ọzọ ha na-eme kịta a configure go beavers INEC chairman kwubezie na we have nothing to hide.
But before na bụ na ya gwa hụnụ na ọ ya abụrịrị business as usual. The same Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-eme respect ị na-akpọ onye ndu ọ na ọgwa hụ ụnụ that na there is no way PVC gị ga-eji nye gị anything like presidency. No INEC na-ekwu ihe ga-eme ọ na Nnamdi Kanu agwa ha gị. Okay, ihe Nnamdi Kanu kwuru mgbe ahụ nke ahụ ige ya maka na ọbaha guru that time ị chọrọ imegodo iberibe. Nnamdi Kanu ma bagoro ha ime baa ha ime well akpọchie ya na nga ha ọnọdụ a nọcha pụtasị gị na ebe a ụzọ adịghị ya ọnọgwa ha gị na-enweghị ka your PVC ga-save oge nye gị this thing ma mekpọrọ na akpọ ya delay tactics kịta ahụ because na ifili na ọkịta ka anya gị mepee ihe niile a gwara gị agwa from the beginning from the word go anyị gwara gị anyị gwara ụnụ ya so that no way ụnụ agala ebe a unu ekpo afọ isi kpakakpaka kịta na ọgụnwa bụ ụzọ mapụta na
kedu ndị ha debere na court ife niile abụ ife ha zubere ezube wee kpaa nkata ihe o ji wee dị m nwute nji wee na-ekwu okwu abụ na onwere ọzọkwa na onye ndị a na-atụ egwu n'ala Igbo onwere ọzọ a na-emezi anyị ife anyị eme anyị mee ọ ya bụrụ anyị ife iberibe bụrụ anyị ife nzuzu na a napụrụ anyị ọchịchị a na ka mba niile si wee tere nwanne anyị nwoke ọchịchị anarịa ya n'aka ike anarịa ya n'anya ọcha
na ihe na-enwe m iwe na aka na-ekwu na anapụrụ ha ọchịchị onye ka anapụrụ gị nwa ọchịchị enwe mgbe iji nwee ọchịchị na anapụ anyị ọchịchị a enwe mgbe Peter Obi ji si gị na ya na-azọ ọchịchị asa onye Igbo Peter Obi ọ na-azọ so ka ezi ka o si bụrụ ọchịchị gị ka anapụrụ gị ifugo ọnụkwa ịnọ na Obi na-ekwu okwu a n'ọkwa na-ekwu okwu iberibe ka Peter Obi ọgwa ha gị na ya anaghị azọ ọchịchị asa onye Igbo na ya na-azọ ọchịchị asị onye Naijiria that na Biafra anwụgo akwụnye Peter Obi kwuru na ụmụnne m enwe mgbe Peter Obi ji si gị na ọchịchị gị na ọ na-aga ịzọrọ gị ọchịchị Peter Obi enwe mgbe o ji zọrọ gị ọchịchị eche m ịbụ onye eziokwu why ji asịsị na anapụrụ gị ọchịchị ka ọchịchị anapụrụ gị ịzọrọ ọchịchị a na-agwa ụnụ hapụ ndị a na ọchịchị abụghị nke gị ọchịchị bụ nke ndị zoo Peter Obi esoghị gị Peter Obi anọghị with you ọwa ya gwa ha gị from beginning ịjụ na-efe isi kpaka kịta na aka ị na-akpụ ya ọchịchị gị ma Peter Obi na onwe ya esi na etụnyere enweghị mgbe o ji si gị na ọchịchị ya na ọ na-azọtara gị ọchịchị Peter Obi ọzọta gị ọchịchị Peter Obi zara ọchịchị ndị zoo ya na ndị zoo emekọ now because na ịbụ onye iberibe na ịmaghị ihe iwere onwe gị tinye n'ime ya soro Peter Obi na-azọ ọchịchị wet ndị zoo ewee nyụọ gị ịkpakụ fanyụchasịa gị ịkpakụ ịpụta kịta na-asị na anapụ gị ọchịchị onye ka ị na-akọtịrị ha onye ka ị na-akọdịkwa akụkọ ị na-egere egere that is why you will never learn. That is why you never learn. Unu continue na-agbagharị na the same place okirikiri kunu ka na-agbagharị until unu emepe anya mara that na it is over with obodo ndị ajọ mmụọ anụwa enweghị gbasara anyị na ha anyị na ha okpebigo ya ma n'eluigwe ma n'elu ụwa na ihe ọ bụla jikọrọ anyị na ha agwụgo anyị na-agwụ ụnụ Unu ada anụ. Again, on this video is as we are watching this now. Honestly, it is the first time I'm also watching it. I just saw a clip of it that was shared in our group. I said, no, let me address this issue right now. He said he has urgent message for P2B. Let me join him and see the urgent message and join him and analyze it. Kaigani.
And then nezi anya ka amara ife oye eme ka ama ma ya command the violence ka ama ma ya emewe protest ka ha wee gbagbusiwe ndị mmadụ ka e wee fụ ebe si wee mee ya arrest. Mana achọrọ m ịdụ nwanne anyị nwoke ndụmọdụ tụnye ya alụ uche ofu onye ada ezucha ụzọ ife na-abụchiri anyị n'iru. Nke mbụ mpụtara ikpe a ga-ekpe n'ihe a ọ bụrụ ha na ọ ya agakwa ka ndị ọzọ si gaa ebe ndị a nwere ike uphold fourth position onye gbara onye nke ịnọ abụrụ gọvanọ abịazie na presidential agara aga onye gbara onye nke mbụ abụrụ onye nke ịtọ. Ife na-akakwa atọ n'obodo a bụkwa arụ falsehood ọkwanye nwa na-aka atọ ezigbo ife na ndị ezigbo mmadụ adatọkwa atọ. Ọ bụrụ mgbe nna ya
you know, the funny thing is that all these things will be ihe anyị kwugoro ekwu every anyị kwuru na Facebook, kwuo na YouTube, kwuo na Twitter, kwuo everywhere. Kama unu ga-akwado anyị ifugo ka unu si adachi anyị azụ unu afugo ka unu si adachi anyị azụ unu afugo ya mgbe anyị na-ekwu ihe a ugboro ole ka anyị uzuru the Fulani governor nọ n'Imo steeti make example ugboro ole unu niile asị mba na obi ka anyị ga-esi obi lele unu na lele na
onye nke mbụ abụrụ onye nke ịtọ. Ife na-akakwa atọ n'obodo a bụkwa arụ falsehood ọkwanye nwa na-aka atọ ezigbo ife na ndị ezigbo mmadụ adatọkwa atọ. Ọ bụrụ mgbe nna ya Ojukwu na ya a na-asọ ya anya a na-eme ndị Igbo ife a na-asọ anya ama na enwere ọnụ na-ekwuru ha. Nwanne anyị nwoke Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụtakwa asọbakwa ya anya. Ụfọdụ ndị politicians anyị mana ha bụ political slaves.
So ifugon ịma no Odumegwu Ojukwu ka a na-asọ anya Odumegwu Ojukwu wee pụọ na-asọzi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu sọsọ ofu onye a na-asọ anya kama unu ga-agbadoro anyị gbado ụkwụ n'ala because if that na anyị niile join say kama anyị ga-atụ this election unu na-atụgodi election a kpọnye na anyị Nnamdi Kanu ọ bụ na anyị niile gbadoro ụkwụ n'ala wee si no way anyị ama nkwe oke anyị kama anyị hapụ unu kunu mee election unu ma kpọnye godu na anyị Nnamdi Kanu anyị osiri ọnwụ ya anyị agbakọrọ ọnụ si ọnwụ ebe unu mana onye aka na-asọ anya unu ajụ unu asị na Peter Obi ga-akpọpụta Nnamdi Kanu na Peter Obi unu mana ofu ugboro Peter Obi edifendịbụghị ndị Igbo ma ndị nke a na-egbu ma ndị nke a na-atọrọ atọrọ enwe nke Peter Obi defendị. Peter Obi na-aga na-edifendị Gumi Gumi rugoro almost 90 years anwụọ. Peter Obi a na-ebe akwa na social media mana ụmụ Igbo a na-atọrọ ụmụ Igbo na-egbu enye ụzọ ebube agụ na-egbu ụmụ Igbo. Peter Obi apụtabeghị one day anything mana election anyị ka na-ekwu okwu ya na election ị na-ekwu okwu ya na ị na-asị ị na-akpọ Peter Obi nwanne gị. Peter Obi akwa na ịma ya ka a pụtara were mụnye afịa ụmụnne anyị ọkụ gbaa afịa ha ọkụ tonye ha ma bọmbụ ma ọsị ha were mma gbupụsie ha ahụ. Peter Obi asị nọ fire outbreak ka Peter Obi kpọrọ ya fire outbreak. Ị kapụta na asị na Peter Obi nwanne gị ị kapụta na asị na Peter Obi adịghị ndụmọdụ. Dugodi onwe gị ndụmọdụ hapụnụ Peter Obi hapụnụ ya duo onwe gị ndụmọdụ maka na Peter Obi enweghị mgbe o jiri chọọ ọganihu ụlọ ọ na-achọ akpa ya ka ọ na-achọ because enwe mgbe Peter Obi ji chọọ ya chọọ ọganihu ụlọ chacharị okay ka anyị gaa n'ihu
na ife ha gbara mbọ na-azọ kịta n'ife niile a na-eme anyị bụ Igbo ha na-azọ ka ha gba mbọ jee sineti. Ọ bụrụ na agba nkịtị ife adịzi otu a eje n'ụlọ ikpe wee sị na onye gbara onye nke ịtọ na onye bụ onye nke mbụ onye gbara onye nke mbụ abụrụ onye nke ịtọ anyị agbazie nkịtị ọ bụrụzie Muslim tiketi wee gaa maka na ọ na-adabara ndị ugwu. Agba nkịtị onye bụ vegetable wee chebe anyị na mmegide a na-emegide anyị na oke ruru anyị maka ọ dịrị otu agaba ama enwezi restructuring again.
Ọ ka na-ekwu na oke ruru gị. Naijiria abụghị nke gị enweghị oke ruru gị na Naijiria. Look, you should correct this impression. Because if you make do mistake to come in at all, Kibia Zoke, Nime Nigeria. Enweghị oke ọbụla ruru gị n'ime Nigeria. Oke ruru gị bụ oke bụ nke gị, which is Biafra. Ya ka ị ga na-achọ. Because oke ruru gị adịghị n'ime Nigeria. Enweghị oke ọbụla ị ga-eketa na Nigeria. Ọsọgodi gị gbee egbe eluigwe ma egbe ụwa ka ị keta oke n'ime Nigeria. Asị oke ruru gị there. I'm telling you. Ihe ọbụla enye gị na Nigeria, nwanne gbawakwa. That is Nigeria pụta na were ihe ọbụla nye gị ka eme gị ka obi dị gị mma, nwanne tufuo ya gbaa ọsọ. Because oke Nigeria bụ oke ekwensu. Oke Nigeria ga-adị gị mma n'ahụ. Ọ ga-adị gị mma n'ahụ. Ọ ga-adị anyị mma n'ahụ. So ọ kara anyị mma na ihe hapụrụ ihe ọbụla Nigeria na-eke ha kere onwe ha. Ha kere onwe ha na ọgbasa ha anyị. Ọgbasa ha anyị. So, use that language. Okay, rutere anyị. Okay, rutere gị ewu Biafra. Nigeria bụ okay. I'm telling you. It's not okay.
Ihe eme ka ọ dị ka regional government ka e wee through federalism. Oge ahụ Dangote group of ndị ori niile nọ n'obodo a. Ịma na ha nchapụcha shareholders. Ife niile a na-aga ka ha si wee zube. Amịrị mmanụ anyị eje na the highest refinery enwere n'Africa, general refinery. Ha nara uru na-eri, anyị nwa abịa na be nna anyị were resources anara afọ na-ata. Ọma dịkwa wee mee o. Ife nji na-agwa nwanne anyị nwoke Mr. Peter Obi okwu abụ. Ihe niile o ji wee kwe nkwa mgbe ọ na-eme campaign bụ ife ndị ugwu achọrọ. Mana ọ ka mma maka ife ọ na-eji aghụghọ were eme ada amịta mkpụrụ Chukwu adị etinye aka na ya. He was transparent. Enwe transparent honesty na his manifesto. Ọ sị na ekwesịrị inwe seaport. Wee kwuo maka Port Harcourt, kwuo maka Calabar, kwuo different areas. Ekwesịrị ka ebe niile a na-eweta revenue, ebe ọ na-ekwesịrị dị viable.
But ke ichetakwa na ọ gwara ha na ndị na-trust ya bụ ndị ga-benefit more. Ke transparency dị ha. Ele ndị ahụ na-trust ya akwa ndị Fulani. Ọ bụ na ọ gwa ha na ọha wa ga-benefit more. Ele ndị na-etake advantage of unu kemgbe ụwa. The same people compromise know how I get benefit more. So okay, transparency or transparency na campaign yonwa. Ke hot transparency. Any hot transparency, the transparency. Ya mere ndị a na-apụta na-akọ transparency n'ime autopilot. Una bon ha sụ n'ihu si ha na agwọpụsịkwa ha anya transparency. Transparency bụkwa unu dị a. Transparency. They're not transparency or transparency. Transparency. Upon country gala nke gubi si na onye ọbụla gburu ndị na-egbu mmadụ. Na-esie vote kwala ya. Peter Obi a na-esie n'ike. Peter Obi ọ gaghị gatụ ọha na-ekpe ekpere na isi n'ala. Ọ gbaghi isi n'ala. Onye ụka.
Wee kwuo maka Port Harcourt, kwuo maka Calabar, kwuo different areas. Ekwesịrị ka ebe niile na-eweta revenue, ebe ọ na-ekwesịrị dị viable. O ji wee matụ kwuo maka production, from consumption to production. Ha ma na ọ ya efeva anyị bụ Igbo. Anyị si onye biri ibe ya biri, ọ bara onye ya bara ibe ya. Ndị ugwu wee jụ na anyị ejide anyị nara n'obodo a. Anyị ama enweta benefit of our patrimonies. Na ife a na-eme anyị dị mwute, ọ na-agba anya mmiri, mana anyị ama agbasi nkịtị. Ife nji na-ayọ nwanne anyị nwoke Mr. Peter Obi ahụ ya abụ. Anyị agba na mbọ ka obodo a dị mma. Anyị agba na mbọ nyegasịara ọtụtụ ndị abụrọ ndị Igbo aka n'obodo a. Anyị ga-echeta na nna anyị Ojukwu nyere Ọbafemi Awolowo aka. O mechaa o betray ya. O mechakwa nwanne anyị nwoke Prọfesọ Humphrey Nwosu wee nyere Abiola aka.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees?
Okay.
Risking his life were all result against the wish of Babangida. Emecha Abiola kparia ndị Igbo. I can do without Igbos. Prọfesọ Maurice Iwu wee nye aka oge nke Obasanjo na-agba mbọ ya taa. Even na his second tenure, ndị niile o ji wee chịa ọchịchị ka na ndị Igbo. Ma obi eze kwesịrị Frank Nweke Jr., Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, many of them bụ ndị o ji wee chi ọchịchị. Mba Obasanjo, Nigeria mee ọfụma. Ha enega anya wee fụ na ife niile o bu n'obi ime ya eme ka nwere onwe wee dị ebe ndị Igbo nọ. Nkata niile ha na ndị Britain ji ewere akpa. Negodi ife dịka roadblock.
Ele mgbe na ịma onye a ndị a na-alụda na-akọghịrị. Ele mgbe Nigeria nwa ji mee ọfụma, Nigeria wee mee ọfụma. Na kemgbe ụmụnne unu ji mara ihe n'ụwa enwego mgbe Nigeria mere ọfụma. The only time obodo mere ọfụma bụ mgbe anyị nọrọ onwe anyị. Ọsọsọ mgbe anyị nọrọ onwe anyị ka obodo mere ọfụma. Nigeria emego ọfụma before. Nigeria emego ọfụma before. And ihe ndị niile na-akọ bụ experience kwesịrị ime ka anyị sepụ aka ka anyị mara na enweghị ihe ọbụla bụ ka anyị n'obodo ahụ. Anyị sepụ aka. Okay.
Dịka roadblocks site n'ahụ wee ruo n'ahụ otu a ka ọ na-adị. And they extort money. Ọ dị ka bụ prisoners na nna anyị. Ọ ife niile aka maazị onye ndugbu n'ọnụ. Wee kpaa nkata. Nwanne wee rarụ nwanne wee nye. Ife bata na mmadụ ekwudo okwu ka esi wee rara ya nye. Onye bata ndị na-aka ọnụ ngwa ha rapụgodo ike ọnụ. Egbe jere ibu ọkụkọ chụpụgodo egbe ịkpọbatazi ọkụkọ n'ime ụlọ wee jụbụ ya kedu ife o ji wee kpawa egbe ebe na-efe. Ife dị na ụmụnna anyị na-akọ onye alere onye elerọ. Anyị na ebe a na-akọ ife a wee dị divided. Ọ ife ha chọọ. Ewee ka jide maazị onye ndu. Ife anyị kwesịrị itinye uche na ya na-enye nwa dike ka e gburu n'ọgụ ụlọ kịta ọgụ ezi adịgo. Ị na-achọ ịgwa m na ọ bụrụ na ọ nọ ya with ESN ọfọ mụrụ o mere egwu dị ebe ọda tribes nọ ka o si wee zube ya ebe niile gbawa gharaghara. Onye echu ndị ọchịchị ụra ha kpụrụ ya n'ọnụ. Ndị gọvanọ sai wee tinye aka na achọrọ ESN. Afịa ndị Igbo niile a na-amụ ọka ọ bụ na ESN nọ ya na maazị onye ndu nọ ya ka m gwa na eziokwu ama mme ya. So his voice add the weight na protest emere EndSARS. So his voice. Mana kịta ararụ gị ewe ni maka onye ọ na-elere nwanne ya dị eme ya mgbata. Ife karị ha obi ha jijiji ya even after ka court kwụsịrị apụ ya maka na ụmụnne ya ka ha dị na ya. Mana ọ bụrụ ife anyị ekwu tata mbọsị nta chụọ na Owere nche. Ife nji wee na-ayọ nwanne anyị nwoke anyị ya anyị etrogo weight behind you wee tụọrọ ya akwụkwọ wee kwado gị. Kedu ife anyị ji wee mee ya? Mụnwa ife m bụ n'obi wee mee ya bụ nke mbụ anyị enwe restructuring. Nke ịbụọ anyị akpọpụta nwanne anyị nwoke maazị onye ndu. Mana ebe ọ bụ na ọ garozi otu ahụ anyị si wee chee ụgwọ ijikwazi anyị kịta bụ ịtụrụkwazi ya weight behind us. Ife anyị na-ekwu okwu ebe referendum ọ bụrụ ha na mpụtara ụlọ ikpe a ya adịkwa ka otu a nke onye gbara onye nke nọ na gọvanọ si wee bụrụ gọvanọ ka maka mama ndaụra ha so wee zube ya bụ ife ọkwa ha na-ana mmụọ. Mana enwe ndị nke sodoro okwu wee ruo taa. Ụfọdụ asị na ndị Igbo adịghị esonye anyị adịghị esonye na politiks na onye batara na ya anọghị na the mainstream of the political field. Kịta anyị nche apụtago emechie n'afịa akpatara PVC eje na kọlete PVC anyị achụọ na aja nwere ike ịchụ anyị etinye na-arụ ụfọdụ anwụọla n'ime anyị ka na-anọ sit at home. Ife dị na-aba aja a na-achụ ka Igbo bụrụ ofu. Kedu ife ọzọ anyị eme ọ bụrụ na anyị na-esonye na mgbe anyị ga-eje fichawa ndị ugwu ike? Kedu ife ọzọ anyị nwere ime anyị esonye na odoge anya na-achọrọ gị na n'ihe onyonyo Amadu Bello mee ha ekwekwa ka onye Igbo chi ya ha jide ya ka wee ruo taa. Nna ya Ojukwu wee kwuo nke ya you can impose leadership on Igbos. Kedu ndị ya?
Well, ihe niile na-ekwu very very good but ihe ndị ahụ ihe anyị kwugoro ekwu before ife onyonyo Amadu Bello a ị na-ekwu okwu abụ ihe anyị ji na-eme campaign since so ka o si dizie gị na ọkịta ka ọ ka mkpa gị ikwu ya mere na iso ha anyị wee kwado ya since all this while. Well, adịkwa mma ata mgbe onye ketara ụtụtụ ya iketago na-ekwu ya but ihe ji ekwu na abụ echikwa na enyekwa gị another promise na ikwetakwa. Ọ bụ na tomorrow na-asị gị na Obi ewinigo court case na Obi ga-abụ the president gịnwa na-ekwu okwu a na ga-apụtakwasị yes ka anyị nye nwanne anyị nwoke aka na Nigeria. Gịnwa na-ekwu okwu a na ị ga-apụtakwasị hey nwanne anyị nwoke owinigo court case owinigo court ka anyị a na-agwa gị ma Obi o win court case o ma Obi ewin court case o enweghị mgbe Nigeria ga-eji dabanyere anyị. Ọ gaghị help anyị in any way. Iju ekwensu, iju aka ọrụ ya niile. Eche m ihe anyị unu na-akụzi n'ụlọ ụka. Iju ekwensu, iju aka ọrụ ya niile, iju ihe ọbụla ma onyinye ya ihe niile ọ na-enye. Iju ya. Iwe ike iwere anya gị tinye because na anya ya ka dị ya. Mgbe ụmụ Israel hapụrụ Egypt, ha hapụrụ ya completely. Maka na ndị nwere ntamu n'ime obi ha na-asị na ha chọrọ ịga atawa aka kukumba. Fata nwụcha n'ụzọ. Maka na ha pụtara from Egypt, obi ha ka na ọ dị a. Onye ọbụla chọrọ ịnwụrụ onwe ya ga-ewepụ obi ya from Nigeria. Wepụ obi gị. Because ndị lini na-akọ na ma video Amadu Bello since ndị lini na-akọ emechara anyị ịma about it. All these things. Iwe na-asị na ya pụchara all those things ka ị kwadoro Peter Obi ka ị nwee restructuring ka akpọpụta Nnamdi Kanu. Ka o si dị gị ka Peter Obi ga-akpọpụta Nnamdi Kanu. Peter Obi tinyere Nnamdi Kanu dị ya. Peter Obi ọnyanwa bụ the reason why Nnamdi Kanu ji n'ọdị ya. Except ma ọ bụzikwa nyanwa iji si n'ọnyanwa ga-akpọpụta ya. Yotago? So I don't know since ka anyị ghara itinye aka itinye unu na-efe isi kpakakpaka unu esi ọnwụ sọpọtụ kịta na awụrụ nnala enye dị unu second enyere unu third gwazie m ka ị ga-esi ma jump from that third bịakwa wuru first. Ọ bụrụgodị na-emecha mee it from third to first of which na zoo ha na-eme ihe ọbụla afọ ha. Even at that will still be bad for you. Because my Peter Obi or president of Nigeria, it will never favor you. Okay, favor you. Because ha ga na-achụkwa gị. Ị ga-abụkwa onye iro ha. Ha ka ya hate gị. It will not change them. Because gọvanọ nọ na-ekwu maka ihe onyonyo Amadu Bello. Echi na ị ga-echange kwa olu gị. Because ama mkpụrụ si eme. Ama mkpụrụ si eme. Peter Obi ga-enye gị restructuring. Peter Obi akpọrọ gị Nnamdi Kanu. That is why you decide to force for him. Peter Obi when Moji promise gị about Nnamdi Kanu. Peter Obi when Moji mepe ọnụ ya kwetagodi self na Nnamdi Kanu na ntọrọ ya no ihe ọjọọ. O kwuru ya. O mepere ọnụ ya kwuo ya one day. Nnamdi Kanu ọ no win her case na court. Peter Obi mepe ọnụ see that na judiciary. Akwa ya na gara the same judiciary kịta. Unu ga-emepe anya. Epe na anya. Enwere m ụmụnne m nọ n'ime studio kịta. Mana achọbụ m ka m gecha everything na ọ ka nyegodi ha 2 minutes na mkpọbata ha. Academic Highness.
Ndewo na ihe na-ekwu.
Academic Highness nnọọ anụmanụ ihe na-ekwu. Akpọbata ụmụ ka anyị tụsa ya na small before I get you back to the message.
Yeah. Anyway, vam pastor. Because this is not pastor niru, titi pastor nazo. Ezoku. Good. Now, yeah.
Exactly. City pastor nazo, I like him that one. Vam pastor. I like it, yeah. Because how about the pastor? How I had the 2 balls.
Anyway, just like what I have been saying yesterday. Let me off this call now. So it's just like what I was saying yesterday that our people.
I'm a time go. I'm a 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So that we go around. Then we'll be talking easy.
No problem. Neji, like four things. Jide, Gedo can you see? And say first of all, education for Africa, politics for Africa, religion for Africa. When I say religion for Africa, there are 3 religions, like the native one like Ndiana Gwogu, not African traditional religion. Then Christianity and Islam. Instead of That is, all these things were being brought by foreigners, that we need to review it. Ihe meghe ji ndị hadra dị consistent is because the kind of settings enyere ndị Bible Reverend Father ma ọ pastor is that no we akụnye ha this thing n'ụbụrụ isi na ọ dị na no ihe ha kwuru bụ ya bụ final. That is, I may have believed that God speaks through them, whereas they know that God doesn't speak through them. And two, always certain secrets ha na maro ka nkwukwe again. Ameheji anyị na-abịa itagbu nwaanyị n'afụfụ, anyị na-abịa na n'iyi, but Chineke kwekwana. That's why Chineke ji wepụta Nnamdi Kanu, wepụta the lovers of freedom. A na-agbasa oziọma Chineke ka anyị nọdụ ndụ, because mgbe a na-agwa all these people eziokwu anụwa, ha na-eche mgbe Pope ga-abịa gwa ha, maọbụ mgbe Holy Spirit ga-esi n'eluigwe bịa gwa ha that na-enwe Islamization, that na Nigeria na be turn the worse than Afghanistan, that na Nigeria na be turn worse than Turkey. Once Turkey, Republic of Turkey, was called Byzantium. That was the first place anywhere, the capital of Christendom in the whole world. In about 300 after the death of Christ, the first 300 years, the first bishop anywhere, bishop na Lunwai. Adra kwa Catholic Church mba. Ya na kwa Sacra Romana Ecclesia. Ya na kwa Constantine. Okay, on a nwe nwa dị okenye, ya the first bishop wepụtara na Hana. So ndị be anyị ha mara that the reason why Europe ji bro Europe today is that it was being controlled by Christians. What do I mean? Christians were in charge. They worked, they fought vehemently against the Islamic invasion. If you go to history archive, you see it around 630 after the death of Christ, and they defeated them around 795 after the death of Christ. But our Nigerian, pastors and reverend fathers are ignorant about this. That's why they don't understand politics. They have not yet worked, and at the same time, they don't understand the politics. Politics are broken here in Nigeria. Had it been that they understand politics, it would have been Christians in charge. Look at Muslims. Muslims use Islamic religion into the politics, and they are the one in charge. Instead of them to understand and play alongside those who are talking about the disintegration, they are not doing it. They want to be men on top, and they always go to the, let me say, the biblical aspect, trying to quote Bible. You are quoting Bible. Nkega agago already. You don't want to understand. Look at Sheikh Gumi. He's not afraid of defending the Boko Haramites, which he baptized to what to call bandits. And he said bandits is business people who kidnap people. And today, and even yesterday and tomorrow, he continue defending them. He even came out with a new version now, trying to lecture you people on the controversies between ISWAP, bandit, and the new rising bandit. But Christians are afraid of saying, please, let us disintegrate. Are you seeing the thing? They will understand it by the time church haga and boom, boom, boom. Otito Drijeso.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's give a chance to the next person there. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, please, I will still bring you back if you have something else to say, please.
I'm around.
All right. You just write on the private chat if you want to come in again, okay? Yeah. All right. Mazi Chika. Unmute yourself, please.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, come in, yeah.
Yeah, my brother, anyway, I'm driving, that's why.
Okay.
This our brother Chibo, or the Akuofuebe. Before I do election, I will go now, and when you do rate 1 vote. Mana, but the man will be the request so you my brother, who name a web over of Runagaga on Yeba on Ogala line. Line over Nagago, Bayanaka, Kogasika. So, yeah, all these things in the and like before in the about to Kelechi them and the Mekafa. That wasn't a favor because he watch Meka na Kelechi. He has a power na Tohoto. I like the power. They like the power and they have immortality the power. They can do anything to get there. So no way the na-ekwu okwu ha and then mgbe nna anyị ukwu kwuru dat na onye ọgwụ na-efuru ya na-agụ ya wụ gịnị ka a na-eme like mgbe ha na-ajụ nna anyị ukwu kee maka transmitter kee maka nke a kee maka nke a just for no reason and mgbe eji igele ha lee ihe dị with the main important thing ha chọga from them or from the autopilot what Simon is doing a na-ajụ ha amana na Simon power ibe ọgwụ na ihe ụka ha na-achọ ka ha pụta aka that place ka ha nwee ike ịnata ego a ga-ekwe ha na nkwa ma bikọ ha niile checha ntị chee ebe ha ga-eche aghọta ego n'elu aka ha nkụ nọkwa na line na-echekwa so ihe onye ọbụla nọchie onye eke tọn onye eke gacha na onye eke abata ndị unu na-agba ha unu na-akpọ ha ha na-adịkwu more relevant na social media unu rapụfe aka na nna ikwu si na ngị rapụfe aka ikwu maka ha ha nwụọ ofu nwa in 2 weeks ị ga nụ ụdị akpọ ha again.
Exactly. I like that point. Oh, I agree with you, and that's what I'm gonna do. So, and I'm my fellow comrades, my fellow media warriors. I need to head about that's in the Chikote Kwon, that Chikote Kwon, the Ubagago Hana. So
yes, another point you make it there. We for onye one asị na na-eso Nnamdi Kanu. Fonye batara na biku and any the accountability. Onye ahụ mara na ọ dị eso Nnamdi Kanu. Akata ọ bụrụ na onye na-eso mmadụ believe ka anyị na-eso maazị Nnamdi Kanu anyị na-eso ike n'ọbụrụ o chiri meta anyị na-eso ya n'azụ as far as spirit na-ele di gị enweghị ihe ga-eme gị ka ọ bụrụ mana these people onye ọbụla ifuru pụtara bụ inyoghachi onye ọbụla bidoro iji ege ihe ha na-ekwu otu ifu m nọ ihe bụrụ na enwe ihe ndị ahụ kwuru amadị m chọrọkwa n'ịma because mụnwe ije ege ha ime ha ka ha dịkwuo relevant mụnwe ije ege ihe ha na-ekwu ma ọ bụ ige ntị n'ozi ihe ashịrị ha chọrọ ịgba ka ndị ike ibiri na-agba asịrị ka m gere ige di ya asasa spirit m agwụgwọ m na Simon na-emeti ọfụma esi Simon mere ka ọjọọ mụnwa jiri aka m sobe Simon ga-amakwa na Simon ebido n'ime ihe ọjọọ ndị mmadụ ga-agwa m so onye ọbụla agwa onye Biafra na-eso Simon fil ya na ihe ndị a na-akọ bụ ihe ọ chọrọ ije ego ka ọ wụdị taa a sị na ọwụdị na oyi atụwagwele nkịta ma ọ gwụrụ apụ so onye ahụ achọwagwele ihe odoji enye skuul mebi e nwere ego ọ na-akọntribut ọchọwa na odochi akwụsị ịkọntribut ego then the reason oge nyezi ewu ihe ndị a na-akọ mma akwụsị nne ya ịkwụ ụgwọ my dear brother enwere m a lot of them here in Oregon that always m ji ga na-akwụzi ụgwọ ọbụla adịghị together chime na ịchọbedị ịkwụ ụgwọ echi asịrasị ị chọrọ ka nna ya kwupụta ịmara onye ndị ibe ifil na onye ahụ gwaga gị na ọnwa eziokwu kwuru okwu ile ya anya left and right ọnwa eziokwu ka ọ na-ekwu nna so onye ahụ forget about na achọghịzi m ime because adịghịzi together that means otogbuli jiri chọwa ịpụ dị ya so ihe m chọrọ ịgba our brothers onye ọbụla na-eso Simon rapụ ife a na-akọ sobe Simon asị mgbe unu na-eji enye onye na chọọchị asị unu nye tit unu eji ajụ pastọ ele ihe jiri tit ahụ mee unu adịghị ajụ pastọ ka ihe jiri tit mee ihe unu ụlọ gwụwa inye na onyinye na ọgwụ Chukwu ka ọ gbasasịrị eju were na onyinye ahụ nye menie ka na-eme na ka ESN ihe ọsọrọ ha ji eme si ụbọchị nta ka achọ were Chineke ga-ajụ ha ajụ onye ọbụla riri ego ESN wee ego ọbara ọ ga-ata afụfụ ya hoo ha. My brother, thank you so much for letting me in for this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate your point. Your point is really accepted. Really accepted 100%. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you see, IPOB is like a quasi-military movement. Quasi. According to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You don't come and you begin to IPOB abụghị democracy. I know being a democracy. Mmaga by democracy, by mutacha Biafra. I abide democracy. Ana achọ nwere nothing like democracy. Ada aka ụdị aka. Rapụtara say transparency. Tell us the account. Tell us how you are spending the money. Come on, mechie go ebe ahụ ọsịsọ. Tell us how you are spending the money, who we are giving the money, whose name is in the account. Now as far as the food here, okay, onye nyere ego ka o mee ihe karasị anya make sure na ego nye gị n'ijiri rụọ ọrụ kwesịrị ịrụ na-akọ akụkọ Mike Ejeagha. Thank you very much for that contribution. Can I continue with the message this Ụkọchukwu? Ụkọchukwu ihe je play Ụkọchukwu abụ Ụkọchukwu mebu Ụkọchukwu o mebu ha ọbụla ị kwesịrị ịkwụrụ in one place. Maintain your position. As far as name and that position is a truthful position, maintain it. Just imagine that this man of God now no maintain the position ebe ahụ ọ nọ. Open no maintain it, and by now I need another ebe. All of us will be in the same place, in the same boat. But kita na ọ gachiakwa back bịa ka ọ bịa nọrọkwa ebe ahụ anyị nọ. Ebe ahụ anyị nọ from the beginning ka ọ nachiatakwa kita. After wasting time, after distracting so many people. How many people go ant? Yeah. How many people get empty? 1 minute. Can somebody call like, oh yeah, man, I'm no live. Hello, mommy, I'm live for. Hello, mommy, I'm live. I hear you have connect. You talk. Oh, gotta go all those places. Nachi atakwana keta. Eh? So can I get to Koya small? I'm easy on no here, but can I just get to Koya for like 5 more minutes? Then I pop atakwa monyo zokwa because academic kindness can there. So okay, I batakwa. Can I get to small? It's not talking, no sounds. I'm sorry, I have to refresh. I have to refresh.
You can impose leadership on Igbos. Kedu ya uphold nke nna ya Ojukwu? Enwere mmadụ. No ndị anyị si ha jebe ha nche niile abụrụ ndị Judas ọgbara ọfụ. O nwere onye ifere na-eme. N'obodo na-akparịrị ndị Igbo. Eje n'ụlọ ikpe akparị awa lawyers were ha mee football onye gbara onye nwanne ya. Kparịa ndị okenye anyị, kparịa ndị igwe, kwụba ha ọtọ. O nwere oge kwenye Elizabeth bịa Nigeria. Anyị fụ ka e nyechara ndị ofe mmanụ na ndị ugwu oche. Wee kwụba igwe achebe ọtọ. Kwụba ya ọtọ. Eruo n'ụlọ ikpe, ewere ndị ibe anyị wee gbaa bọọlụ. Akpọchido ha ụzọ, kwụba ha n'iro, kpee ikpe n'azụ ha. Ife ndị a na-aga anyị na-enene. Enwe ndị bịara ụlọ ikpe agba ha tia gas, ndị nọ n'iro. Ha mechaa ife a, ha chebiri ka amarụ ma o nwere ife anyị eme. Anyị ncha niile were act of cowardice wee nakpu. Ana m ayọ ndị ọkaikpe anyị bụ ndị Igbo. Oge eruo na ka anyị abịakọta ọnụ. Na-ayọ ndị traditional rulers, unu erie n'ego ka ọ dị na mma, unu eso na ndị governors ka ọ dị na mma. Maka ndị governors unu na-eso nọ under the control of ndị ugwu. Ife ndị ugwu gwara ha nye unu ka anyị enye unu. Enyechazi unu ya, onye tara ife ebuna ji wee bụrụ nwoke o ji bi ya ụgwọ. Maka ebunyecha unu moto nyecha unu ego ife ọbụla agbara unu na-eme. Biko ọ bụrụ na nke unu riri eri ọ dịna na mma. Unu ya agbọ ya agba unu gbọọ ya ka unu nwee ike kwuo eziokwu maka ego na-emechi ọdụmọnụ n'onu. Ana m ayọ ndị ọkaikpe anyị. Ayọ ndị isi niile nọ n'ala Igbo, ndị ọchịchị nọ n'ala Igbo, ma ndị PG ma ndị igwe, traditional rulers niile ana m ayọ na ayọ. Biko nụ ka anyị were n'iberibe bịakọzie ọnụ. Otu anyị si wee tike aka ọnụ oge nke Jonathan wee kwuo na onye ọbụla ya atịrị Jonathan, anyị mee ya oge ahụ agbaka aka nyụọ mamịrị ọgbọ ụfụfụ. Anyị bịakwa na nke a sị na obedient anyị ncha tike obi ọnụ. Emekwa ya onye ọbụla fụ ya ma ọhụ ndị kpụrụ isi fọrọ ya. Ha were agbụrụ metọd wee nara anyị ya. Anyị anọghị na-ekwafu ọbara maka onye bi na glass asa ada atụ okwute. Onwe ife na-esere ndị Ghana na ndị Kotonu eje mụọ shọpụ ndị Igbo ọkụ. Onwe ife na-esere ndị ugwu na ndị ugwu amụọ shọpụ ndị Igbo ọkụ. O mee na Sokoto no compensation. Ndị a mee na Lagos o nwere na-ekwute okwu ya. Ife Sanwo-Olu na-ekwu okwu ya ma etere ya akwụkwọ. No compensation. mana ama m efi sọsọ na egburu ofi efi na Anambra.
I'm muted. Oh yeah, we inconsistency and ekwu ya. Na ị na-ekwu na agbara ndị ihe anya ọkụ. Ka ihe Peter Obi kwuru. So I know that maybe you are just joining us. Sabinos, maybe you are just joining us. I'm not playing his message because I want to use it, to promote him. I'm playing it to show his inconsistency. His lack of standing in one place. So abara ulo emahia ndị ba ọkụ. Peter Obi enweghị okwu. Peter Obi okwu na noble fire outbreak. Fire outbreak. That's what Peter Obi called it. Meanwhile, the person who has a governorship na their party, admittedly, non the APC many. But Peter Obi had the balls to even agree. He doesn't have the balls to agree that to even stand with Umunne is difficult for him. It's difficult for him. So how do you ever think that it will be worse for you? Or like I am from beginning, we say there's no way I get you kwadoya. Kai kwado go do why kai won why. Or can manipulate all your weight behind Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Because everything, all the way to Nupulu with Tobi is all wasted. Okay, look at Konusi Potasiani. According to you. Okay, Nena Lagos. Oh, puta, support Toya Lagos. Support Ugwa everywhere. Use only that thing support to go to Nnamdi Kanu. Koputa. Nnamdi Kanu means well for you. So Nnamdi Kanu bonyen zoputu nwe. So Nnamdi Kanu bonyen zoputa even Peter Obi no nwe yanwe. Nnamdi Kanu bonyen zoputa Peter Obi. I'm telling you. Without Nnamdi Kanu, Peter Obi age kpofu ya ka ahia. You don't know.
State akwuru ndị ugwogwe. Nke bụ n'Imo State ọ bụrụ kwa mmadụ akwuru ndị ugwogwe. Unu mai I dey worthless.
$69 US Special Forces device turns men into beasts. This Marine Corps officer is bringing military technology to the public by inventing a device that emulates 54,000.
Nna yuku Mr. Peter Obi ana ma yoga ya. Biko, if I have a passionate appeal, he were the connection, he were the intelligence, he were the resources, he were the experiences. Tupu na yo juku anamwo, o nwere ife oyora na your second tenure. O mere passionate appeal. O say to never ga akwụkwọ nke pụọ. This is my last wish. That was his demand. I will mee ya tere ga akwụkwọ. I wee chi Anambra State nke pụọ. Anyị na-ayọkwazi gị kịta ife abụkwazi our last wish. Maka ịnọzi n'ụwa mgbede gị. Ene ji wee gbagharịa ife niile a jee the whole state gbagharịa ewee tere gị akwụkwọ. In next 8 years, ọ bụrụkwa otu ịdị ka ịha dị. So what the future holds is very, very dangerous ebe ndị Igbo nọ. Ebe o so na wee dị. Were ife niile inwe Chukwu ji wee gozie gị ma amamife ka i wee kwuoro anyị okwu referendum. Otu a nna ya Ojukwu si wee yọọ anyị tere gị akwụkwọ no his last wish. Ife abụ our last wish. Maka ọ bụrụ na ụnụ tee ya ọnụ legally, ndị ọkaikpe nwekwu mgbe ha kwulitere ya mgbe eji ha wee gbaa bọọlụ.
Ele ka Peter Obi ga-esikworo gị okwu referendum ka nna ajụ yourself. Peter Obi na-ekwuru gị okwu referendum kịta as onyezi as nke o ji merie election ka nke o ji bụrụ onye ka o jikworo gị okwu referendum. Instead of figure apụta na stand there your ground, ị ka na-ekwukwa okwu Peter Obi bịakwuru okwu referendum. Peter Obi mana egwu na-atụgodi identify with you. If what you are just shooting a miss. You are shooting a miss. Ochi kwuru gị okwu referendum. O ga-abịa kwuoro gị ya as a freedom fighter, but he will not come and fight. Come as a freedom fighter. He won't come as a freedom fighter. So Peter Obi, when he hop no get urugi. You go. Peter Obi when he hop no get urugi. At all. Peter Obi when he hop no get urugi. So forget about it. Forget about it. How many minutes can you hack for them? Let me play it more.
Has not come and ha pull you out. Ndị adịwa consultative forum ewekwu na akwụkwọ dị etinye na achọ ka ndị Igbo kọwaa ma ha so mụ na ha eso. Ọ bụrụ sọ ndị Igbo. Igbo nwere mkpanaka dị iche iche maka ha na-ekwuso ndị Igbo si ekwe na ụmụnne anyị biche na waterways, ụmụnne anyị biche na riverine areas, ha ncha niile bụ ụmụnne. Ha ncha bụ ndị Igbo. Unu ka ọ dịrị ije kwuzi ma nna ya ukwu Edwin Clark ha. Maka Paya Adebanjo na Obasanjo ha ncha niile egosi na mwute ha nwee. Ọ bụrụ na amakwe ka ndị achị ya, sịrapụ ha. So anyị ama ebidokwa na-afụ ife niile anyị fụrụ n'ahụ ịsatọ gara aga. Maka ife abụọ ọnya ka ha kwere. Ha kwere ọnya na ha ma na vegetable a n'ebe a na nwa obere ogodo bi odo. Oge ahụ ọ bụrụzi onye na-azụ ndị Boko Haram bụ onye ya achịba obodo. Oge ahụ efu na-ekete kwubu na bọtọm. Ife dịrị nya alacha ofe, anyị si na frying pan banye na fire. Na-ejebere eje Boko Haram just one day egbuo na Kaduna, kidnap na Abuja just one day. Ife ndị ayoga ya nna ya ukwu bụ ọ bụrụ na ime ha ọrụ ya ọ ya dị mwute. Otu anyị si were obi anyị niile kwụrụ gị n'azụ. Sọsọ gị nwa bụ onye anyị fụrụ ya bụ ijebe njem ife dịka na Benue, jebe njem Middle Belt, jebe njem na ebe a kpọrọ South South, ịma na ụmụnna anyị separated brethren.
This is just in ihe na-akọ na medicine after death. Eka Peter Obi n'azụ, you are just a loser. A loser. Peter Obi n'azụ, ya ka anyị kwere na ekwe ya n'azụ na-eme gịnị? Peter Obi n'azụ na-eme gịnị? Peter Obi na-achọ iwin ịbịachi ya na claim mandate. Esi na kwe ya n'azụ. Eka n'azụ, onye dị na-ere gị ka ịkakwu n'azụ. Na ọ gaa ebe a ịkakwu ya n'azụ. Man, I think I've had enough of this guy. Let me remove him. Let me remove him. I don't know. We have Ezionye and academic kindness. I have to bring academic kindness back. We have Ezionye. Ezionye, please, if you have something to say, unmute yourself before academic kindness will display, because I know you have a lot to say. He has been going through the encyclopedias and all these things to be able to.
It's always his way. Yeah, Pastor Vam.
All right.
You know one thing you guys have that these people don't have, is the ability to analyze today in order to predict future. These people, they just come out and talk, but they can't predict the future. That is the problem they have. You guys have been saying all these things all this while, starting from Ojukwu, he called his name, Nnamdi Kanu, he called his name, and then now Simon Epanam, Pastor Vam, and so many other people, telling them what will happen tomorrow. But still, they still want to try again. The same thing that, Rat normally, when he want to steal something, and he tried the first one and he didn't get to the trap. He said, oh, let me try again until they get into that trap. I don't know for how long. Look at this young man. For me, I take him as a newscaster, because he doesn't know how to analyze things, and he's not consistent, like, you guys said. How can you be shouting and shouting and shouting? At the dying minute, you say, oh, let's try. Peter Obi will give you a restructure. What is a restructure? By the way, they don't even know what a restructure means. Nigeria has been restructured for years. And these people, they have perfected the structure of Nigeria. They've perfected it that there is no place you can go and you beat them. And you're still waiting that someone will come and restructure Nigeria. How? How? Is it not the same Nigerian law that them themselves don't obey? Is that what you're going to use to restructure? Because when they say restructure, they think that, oh, the president of Nigeria will just wake up and say, okay, today, these people will go, these people, they don't understand themselves. They don't know how the structure works. They don't know how the law works. For you to restructure Nigeria, you need to go to the House of Assembly. And when you go there, the majority of the people there are the people that don't want you to restructure Nigeria. My brother, I'm short, listen to these people sometime, on our wish, because
thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Pastor Vam Bam Vam. Thank you for the good work. God bless.
Thank you. Blessings. Thank you. All right, His Academic Highness. I think I've played the last beat from that man. I don't want to go there again because there's nothing else he will tell us. He's just calling Peter Obi to come and help them do what we have told everybody, that this is where we should stand. What we have said we must do collectively to get our freedom, instead of going to validate Nigeria election by supporting Peter Obi. Now he validated that election, and now he has come back to start crying the same cry we were crying since morning. So, you see, Akufecha Odana.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, good. Welcome back, friends and well-wishers. What we're doing is for the good of everybody. And the motto of autopilot or the real freedom fighters is one in brotherhood. Peace to men of goodwill. To start with, there are several secrets being hidden for Africa. Because if people want to understand me, they should admit this particular thing. For you to confirm what I'm saying, you are in the Republic of San Marino, for example, the San Marino. Ask yourself, or make a verification. Ask yourself this question: since you came, if you're a Catholic, you will understand what I mean by Block Rosary Center, where people go to pray Ave Maria, that is a Hail Mary full of grace, every evening. Have you ever seen such a thing since you came to your republic? You know what I mean? The answer is no. You have never seen it. But in Nigeria, every street is church. Every street is Block Rosary Center. For you to understand that our people are very far from the reality. Here, or anywhere you see in the Western world, it is Reverend Fathers have active activities. That is, apart from being a Reverend Father, they do work. I myself have seen more than 5 Reverend Fathers that are tailors, professional tailors. They are organists. They do it as profession. They are teachers. They are farmers. One taught me how to be a tailor. I said, if a Reverend Father is a tailor, let me do it as an example. I'm telling you, next time I'll bring out my tailoring machine. Not that I do it as a profession.
Some of them are in the military. Some Reverend Fathers are in the military.
Some are CID. That is, thank you. Statutorily, all the Reverend Fathers, white Reverend Fathers are CID. Because if they want to detect who is a bad guy, the government, that's why government pay them. Oh, Chineke God, one day let us dedicate time and save our people to understand. Because by the time they understand this thing, everybody will be liberated. People should not be, there is a template being sent to us, both academically, religious. Hence, there are foreign things, not only in Nigeria, because even here, you will see people who are called professors. They will behave like Professor Ejiofor, for example. They are not consistent. You will wonder why somebody who is in America is not feeling the pains and the brunt of his people down at home. Is because of this one is called virotic virus that they inject into them by, for example, making them to dementicate, that is to forget about feeling the citizens. Many of them don't understand what is meant by cittadini in the language of the Republic of Saint Marine. They don't understand the meaning of citizen. Now, but at the same time, the white people, or I don't always like saying white people, this is very important something. The first thing they teach their children is law. Little children, nursery school, they say the law commands, and the law is not punitive. It doesn't punish somebody, but it makes people to be free and to know their responsibility. Second is that they will teach you production. Third is that they teach you equality. Fourth is that they teach you citizen. And the politicians are being adjourned, updated every day on what is called how you will update. You treat your citizens to be number one. But for our own people, our academicians, people like Professor Joffo and the host of others, people who are not dancing to the tune of freedom of Biafra, or freedom of Africa, people who are not challenging the evil slavery being meted against Africa or by meted against Biafran people by the colonial masters. Those people who don't challenge them are having this virus because they have been poisoned tactically not to know the meaning of citizen. Also, it is in the side of reverend fathers and pastors. They taught them the word miscreant. Miscreant is the etiquettamento, that is the tag being given to people who are reasoning in collective manner. Now, if you watch what is going on in Africa, you will see that most priests and pastors always want to superhead the rest. They want everything to end in their mouth. So, and they are mediocritic in nature. This is a very serious discourse because we want to liberate our people. Look at today what is reigning. People who are contesting, they have made it to the extent that if people are trying to contest election, the next place you see them is in a congregation. Okay? Now, this makes the pastor to be feeling pompous, and this is what is worrying this guy. And any pastor that you see that is not dancing to the tune of humility and tolerance, they want, what is he talking there? What is he talking? He didn't even know that he's very ignorant about history. That thing that he's talking now is what the lovers of freedom, Ojukwu, starting from Ojukwu, Kwame Nkrumah, Julius Nyerere, and John Magufuli, and every lovers of freedom, Thomas Sankara, has been saying. But watch the preachings that pastors, the way pastors use in talking. Everything is heaven, miracle. They don't talk about politics. Politics is not that kind of politics they do in Nigeria. Politics that I mean is like Martin Luther, Dr. Martin Luther Jr. He talked politics. But in Africa, they meant to understand that politics, no, don't go. Politics is dirty game. Politics is the interpret of the will of the people. After God is politics. Western politics that I'm talking, the one that they practice here. Because, for example, Casa de Reposo in the Republic of San Marino. You know what is Casa de Reposo? Where do you have it in Nigeria or in Africa? You don't have it. You don't have it. And they don't even know it. Why did they? What I mean by Casa de Reposo means old people's home. It is like a hospital. Home, yeah. Yes, yeah. It's like a hospital. Why did they institutionalize that? Because some people don't have family anymore. Some people don't have children anymore. Who will take care of them? Or people are working in different companies. They don't have time. Do you know what happened? The government, through their politician, through a well-established law, will come and recuperate these people and keep them in the old people's home, and they will be taking care of them without them paying any money because they are citizens. In the Western world, citizens are paid. Children who are born in the Western world and the citizens of the Europe are being paid. It is good for people to understand. Well, this is this not the work of God? This is the work of Jesus Christ. That's why I told people in the Western world, the Westerners used Jesus' example because who was in charge of government, who invented the modern government were Christians from the first 300 years. Yes, it was called Constantine, and they maintained it. They were not the kind of priests and pastors you have today that don't have work, that has changed priesthood and pastorhood as work. That's why you are telling them that no, nada, the moto nada, dosi cherugodukam, as you are telling them that the vehicle is to capsize, that is precipitated. He's saying, bring your offer, your offer, let us go to heaven. Just like what this man is yapping. He didn't talk about, he didn't believe on what we are saying on the amalgamation. He's ignorant on the science behind the amalgamation of 1914. That is what Simon Ekpa called the dangerous diversity, and I call it political triangulation, because when you create a country in the formula of triangle, which means that that's the handwork of colonial master. Let me bring it down now. Nigeria, they've used the triangle 2 times, double triangle, because they do political planning, just as they do architectural planning or engineering planning. They planned that thing oppositely. They entered, first of all, they watched, they sailed right round. That's why they call it time of voyage. They understood that the Easterners are different, or the Southeast is different from the West, culturally, linguistically, and the North, the Middle Belt, they're different. Even that plebiscite that was played was also an ingredient of the triangulation. They understood all these things. That's why they say in Nigeria is constituted of more than 350 recognized ethnic groups. But now, under political spoiled triangulation, they only recognize 3 ethnic groups, which is called the dominant ethnic group. That domination is the beginning of the virus. Why did they all recognize only 3 dominant ethnic groups? Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. It is to create what you call political zigzania. That is continual litigation. Second triangle, they legitimize ethnicism under party system, thereby making political parties to correspond to 3 dominant ethnic groups, which were NCNC, AG, and NPC. These were the first 3 political parties that you had in Nigeria in the 1950s, prior to the independence or during the independence. This thing made Nigeria to be unworkable, which is corresponding to the amalgamation of North and South, of people that have different realities. And the Reverend Fathers don't know this. Most of our educated people don't know. Ojukwu knew it. That's why he insisted of what? You to be separated, to govern yourself after the independence. But you know, they injected virus into the mind of our big brother. May their souls rest in peace. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe and all other people who had the opportunity to do what? To be educated at that time. Do you know what they told them? They injected the idea of Pan-Africanism, something that is very, very clumsy. Before you start from the head, start from the toe now. They use that to confuse. And furthermore, they are the one that brought the federal system idea to the psyche of this first group. Instead of them to be talking about separation, to have full independence, like Ghana, who changed the name from Gold Coast to Ghana, and Burkina Faso, Upper Volta, and the rest, like Zimbabwe was called Rhodesia, and etc., etc. You know, Ethiopia, they couldn't penetrate Utopia. Let me bring it down again so that because of time, but it's very important. What I'm saying is that had it mean that our people were being given chance to rule themselves, those problems that started from even before 1960, they have rigged the election already. The pogroms, we are the consequence of these things because the caliphate has already been warming up for them to continue the Ottoman Danfodios, agenda. Whereas our own people, we are being bombarded with that Christianity and with Pan-Africanism. They followed the advice of the white man, and later we all crashed. And as you are continuing it, there is nothing you can do because broken bottle has no equatorism. Because Nigeria was formed never to work to the advantage of the so-called Nigerian people, but to the advantage of people who created double triangle. That is what our people don't know. But these pastors will come out, they will be quoting the Bible. They don't know that politics had, it is like medicine. It's something, it's the most important something. Politics is not, it's not what they're doing in Nigeria, because politics means people having opportunity to decide on their fate. Just like all of us are listening, some are talking, some are contributing. That is politics in its original meaning. Now, this book is the history of war, of Europe, of the place called Italy, near Republic of Saint Marine. So it says it contains the story of invasion of people, how their forefathers suffered to push away people who wanted to invade Europe. It is written here, the brief history of war, no invention. So this is something that happened from, it is written here, I will not take your time again. It said from the beginning of a barbaric invasion till the birth of Islam and to the beginning of European expansion, we are around 630 and stroke 1490. I can remember that those who study history around 1492, you say Christopher Columbus period. Okay. Now, he said that this is the period that you had a series of invaders, the barbarians and the Islam. They said that Islam was not having the capital in Mecca, but around 230, they organized themselves, the members of Muhammad II, because you have two Muhammads in the history of Islam. This is the follower of Muhammad II. This one is called Ayatollah Khomeini, the supreme leader of Iran. This is his own history. Now, they started invading the area of Mecca. Particularly, there's a place called Medina, around 200 and something after the death of Christ. They conquered, they started spreading because they were radical. This is history now. Why are our reverend fathers afraid? They want to go to heaven. This is the time to go to heaven. Nobody wants to go to heaven. They want to stay here on the earth. So around that time, they started, using violence and appeasement to invade gradually from that side towards the Balkanic Europe till they reached a place called Turkey. They tried the first, they couldn't succeed completely. Then they went forward and captured a place known as Afghanistan. They couldn't complete it. They migrated it towards the Middle East. Then from there, they entered Egypt. They called it Kemet. From Kemet, they entered towards the side called Libya, the present Libya today. They injected the thing there. From there, they entered the Horn of Africa in the area known as currently Sudan, northern Sudan. Today, there is caliphate. They killed many of our people. That's why you see in the history of pictures of first people who invaded Africa. They were not even white people. They were the people from the Ottoman Empire. That's why you had Ottoman Danfodio. That one is different from Ottoman Danfodio. There's one you call the Uzbekans. Usman Danfodio was the one that was converted as a Mujahid. Mujahid is the people used for the conquest of all other civilizations. So they used Usman Danfodio to continue the conquest, of which the history records today that Usman Danfodio entered in the territory of ours around 1804 and conquered the Sokoto around 1808 and created caliphate. But ask yourself, why is it that Europeans fought against these people? And before they reached our side, they still went back again to Egypt. And they were able to conquer, finally, Afghanistan and Turkey around 630. Now they wanted to conquer France and conquer Italy. They penetrated Sicily, near where St. Paul used to go according to the God's Act of Apostle. They couldn't conquer it completely. They migrated it towards Iraq, etc., etc. For us to understand that civil rivalry, they are still there preaching Bible. Are these people stupid by putting this thing here in the history? And finally, when they wanted to conquer France, which was the heart of all this Italy, Germany, etc., etc., they couldn't because the Christians were able. That's why I say the Christianity practiced in Europe is quite different. We're able to organize themselves by those the soldiers you call the Frankies. In 795 after the death of Christ, the Christians conquered them, pushed them back, and they coined a word that is called prospicent eropensis arabum ordinata. Prospicent eropensis arabum ordinata. So they kept them in.
was Latin. Was
exactly, because that is how it is, written by Pacensis, the journalist. That's why. And it was done by the Christians here they are all soldiers. That's why currently Reverend Father is CID and government in Akuhugo. And in the Vatican City, go and try now. Do you think that it is Holy Spirit that is guiding Vatican? You have what you call Armeria Vaticana, the armed house. Not those guardas Swiss guard. You people thought that they are not armed. Chineke, TNC now. Holy Spirit will destroy with AK-49. You see? But at the same time, they had a accord with Polizia di Stato, that is state police, and the military police, which is Carabinieri. So they rotate. They have anti-aircraft. They have anti-missile, something like that. Everything. So, but in our own side, we've been doing at least seeing the way Muslims do cooperate in Nigeria. They should have understood, but they have exchanged work of God as economic work. And they have not fought. Here, these people fought. They were in charge. Christians were in charge. He took over. Constantine took over, and defeated this deficienti. What do you call them? These idiots, and confirmed the first cathedral. They were Templaries. They were fortified. That's why the first millennium was called the reign of Christ, and they continue governing the entire developed country, especially the Europe, till the intellectuals took over. In 1789, you called it the Glorious Revolution, and 1861 of Italy, of which the two powers contended, the intellectual power and the people, and the ancium regime, which means the way you derive the government ruled by priests. Okay, so the intellectuals won, like Robespierre, Sansculottis, and diggers and levelers, like the group of George Washington and Oliver Cromwell. Those groups won over the old system. And the old system have to be subordinate. That's why you call it constitutionalism. And thus, they removed the arms from the hand of the church. The church, we are in charge of Europe. That is what I'm saying, that our people did not understand. But in Africa, they are doing the opposite. They don't understand politics. They don't understand freedom fighters, that we are defending their life first, because for you to go to heaven, you must be alive. And for you to worship God in absolute tranquility, you must be in charge. And for you to be in charge, you must understand the meaning of nation. That nation means one people, one language, one culture, one way of thinking, one tradition. Is Nigeria having a language? The answer is no. But and the pride for power. So it means that the foundation is faulty, that you should support this integration, so that anywhere you are, you follow your culture, your religion, your tradition, and you want international relations, you form union. That is the reason you have European Union. So let me allow others to.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, His Academic Highness. I appreciate you. Maybe we'll take another day to have a full lecture of this particular historia, because this is a powerful one indeed. And the people, Biafrans on the comment section, are really blessed, and they appreciate that. I spent 2.5 hours. I intended to have a 1.5 hour program, but it's okay. It's something that is meant to, equip you. Remember, the idea is that we must not compromise our consistency. No, before I will leave, I want you to just use 2 or 3 minutes to educate us on how important it is to remain consistent. You know, in the area of consistency, you have observed Mazin Namdekano, you have observed Simon Ekpa, you have observed the serious-minded Biafran freedom fighters. What do you have to say about this consistency? The pastor I played his video today is not a consistent man. He's a man that is waving up and down. Yesterday he said one thing, today he's saying another thing. Tomorrow you will still see him, he will come back again to say another thing. They are not consistent. So in 2-3 minutes, can you eloquently tell us how important it is for us to remain consistent so that we'll be able to get our desired goal, which is Biafra? Please, I'll give you the chance to do that again.
Yeah, thank you so much, and also the listeners. Let me just say this. It is not the fault of all these priests, but for now to start listening to us, it is not the fault of even the politicians. But when you refuse to hear, then you cannot understand. As in ọkụkụ na-eme gịnị adara n'ihe na ntị na-eso ihe anụ abalị na ngịga. Okay, help me to say it. No problem. So what I'm trying to say is that let me use this epitome from another eternal leader of the South Africa, a very strong and well-renowned, freedom fighter. May his soul rest in peace. It's called Nelson Mandela. What did he say about consistency? He said, a man who changes his policy based on who is before him is not good to lead a nation. In the other words, if you are not consistent, we are Christians now. Jesus Christ is another good example. You believe in Jesus. I myself, I also believe, but not the deceitful one. I believe in Jesus Christ of Nazareth, Yahweh Yeshua. Jesus was consistent because his father sent him to come and preach to us on the way of salvation. Love yourself as you love your neighbor. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. And two, he wants Christians to be in charge of this world. That's another thing that they don't teach us. And because of that, they say that Satan met him when he was praying before he entered the Garden of Gethsemane and offered him the whole lot of the earth to abandon his project. Jesus Christ responded, "Hey, Satan, get back from me." So if Jesus Christ that we are following was consistent, like Nnamdi Kanu, oh my God, if you don't love yourself, you cannot understand. The Jesus of our time is Ojukwu Nnamdi Kanu. People, me and you that are believing in freedom, because when you have Biafra, you Christian will worship God without fear. You traditional worshiper, you'll be sleeping in the village just as we used to sleep outside without fear, because your government is in charge. Being consistent makes you a man. According to the language of Biafra, ihe nwoke ji bụrụ nwoke bụ onye bụ okwu okwu ome ihe o kwuru. Anyị ha na-akwu ekwu eme. So ọbara na yo mmadụ biko, it is for our own good. But the English gathers no moss. I said the Rolling Stone gathers no moss is the replica of its English. The English part says Rolling Stone gathers no moss. For you to make it, you must work hard. I emulate white people. Not that they are not superior to me, but I emulate. If he's studying, he will continue studying till he will get the answer. We don't even look back. And you can see that in the Islamists. They don't dance like this. Even if we go die, let us all die. We die here. That is the way it is. Because death is just once. All those things that they use in making us to be quaking, it's a question that you have not yet understood. If these people have understood what we're saying, oh my God, it should have been them. Because if pastors really understood this and remove longer throat to, let us say like that, if they talk, if they coordinate and talk, oh my God, these people, they are a minority now, they will run away. But this one is that they are looking the other way around. How can somebody be coming out, be bringing olive oil that I use here in frying puff puff for my children and say that this is here na warrior? Then you bring water and say, this is holy water. You know that it is a lie. They say they are doing miracle, but that your olive oil and that your miracle can never challenge Boko Haram, ISWAP, and the Pekus and Peninsula in terms of all these enemies that that are disturbing us. And none of them even dare going there. They'll be saying heaven, heaven, heaven. Heaven is English language. Heaven means absolute peace. Heaven is like when you understand, love your neighbor and you love yourself. Hell means bad condition. Let them stop deceiving people. Nnamdi Kanu is in hell now because he wants us to be liberated. Okay? By the time we are liberated, we are in heaven because the Bible said that is in heaven, so shall it be on the earth. And also Jesus Christ prayed to his Father and said, Father, let thy will be done on the earth as it is in heaven. Let peace come to the men of goodwill. Men of goodwill means consistency. Oh, Secretarima. Thank you very much. I want us,
Wow.
I want Christians to come up and follow lovers of freedom. Obey the seat at home. Pray for Nnamdi Kanu. Let us speak in one voice. Nigeria has shown that Biafrans are not wanted and that our people, they don't understand. They're defending the houses they built. The reason why Hanes Ndigbo dancing like this, like that senator who said that Nigeria economy is doing like this, is because they are thinking about the bungalows they built. Me and myself, I understand them. But they did not remember that in Turkey, skyscrapers within 5 minutes under earthquake eruption entered under the ground and many people died. And nobody is talking about the buildings, but they're saying, thank God for those who survived. You see, some are thinking about the money they used to get in the church. All this nonsense. They are not thinking about what will happen 50 years, 100 years to the succeeding generation. That is the difference. So if they understand it, it will be good. If they didn't understand, most especially what I touched today, that these people tried to invade Europe, the Europeans didn't give them chance. Let them challenge me anywhere. It is written in the history of war here. So they themselves, they have not even started. And the lovers of, they should thank lovers of freedom. That is Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and everybody that is, making his endeavors to make sure that we have our freedom. That we shall participate. If not, a convert Alahilala. That one is the first stage. Always stage 2. Asege zanga zanga. Abukebe onyobni si yamutu wakashege yamutu minene kazoma na zemba kakashia say, hey, zanga zanga kahaga. They will take their own species and plant there. That is what you call changing of demography under Jihad et Mushahidin of the Arabic Studium. Thank you very much. Consistency.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, His Academic Highness. I think on this our platform, we need to have a section where, even if it's 30 minutes in a week, where we'll have a lecture from His Royal Highness, His Academic Highness. We need to create a section where you will come and lecture the people with this, some of these in-depth, historic sayings that will awaken our consciousness and give us, a sense of belonging, who we really are. Many of us don't know who we really are, where we're coming from, and where we're going to. It's very important. We have, we've been inundated with this. It will help us.
Yeah, it's what we are doing for ourselves, and most especially, if I may suggest, let it be on Sunday, because Sunday is after the service, after eating, and when people are relaxed, they can, so that because we are doing these things out of ignorance. Now, if we understand, it will be easier for us. Somebody like me that is, I'm a deacon in the Catholic Church. I do Mass. I do celebrate Mass. Okay? So for people who used to think that freedom fighters, they don't even understand the meaning of Chukwukikabiama. Many people, they find it difficult to understand that God is English language. In Italy, they call it Dio. Then in Spain, they call it Dios. In your own, not God, you'll be calling it. You're supposed to be calling him in your own language. So either Chineke or Chileke or Chukwokike Abiama. So it is not a devil. You even find it difficult for people to understand. such a thing because of ignorance. But
Yeah.
thank God that we are in Biafra. In this 2023, the last thing that I want to tell you, information that is very important. Also for lovers of freedom to be happy. Let me tell you, it is a secret, but it is the one you can open. Finland, it don't the wire Britain.
Finland don't the wire Britain.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
the rest.
Thank you very much. We're going to call it a.
You say it. You don't the wire.
We're going to call it a day here now. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. Have a wonderful one. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So, fellow Biafrans, thank you for joining us today. Please subscribe to the channels if you are yet to. Please share if you are yet to. And remember, tonight, Mazi Simon Ekpa is coming back, and we are going to listen to him tonight. And somebody was telling me I should play the remaining part of that message that he also said we need referendum. He said it earlier on that we needed referendum. That is that pastor, the pastor here, this guy. He said it, we heard him. But the essence of me bringing his message today was that he is not consistent, because these are the things that we have said earlier. We said them, but he rejected what we were saying and chose to stand with Peter Obi. In fact, he told us that there is no need for us to say sit at home, that it was better to validate Peter Obi. And he validated Peter Obi. There's no need for us to waste time playing all that. The reason why I brought it is for you to see now he has agreed that they were playing us, and that they will continue to play us, and that Nigeria will never work for us, and that what we need now is referendum. Is that not what we have been saying all this while? Now he has woken up to start saying it. That is what we call inconsistency. Inconsistency. So consistency is the key. We must not compromise our consistency. Thank you, my academic highness. Thank you so much for contributing. And every one of you that contributed today, thank you so much. Do not pay attention to distractions. We are moving forward and we must continue. Mazi Simon Ekpa is our spokesperson and we must listen to him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has said, it is forbidden to even tamper with what he's saying or try to question or do any of those things to distract him. We must listen to Simon Ekpa. He's doing the needful and we must join him to do the needful. Thank you very much for joining me. May God bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless Chief Oloye Sondego. May God bless Pabanja Kintoye. May God bless Olayomi Koiki of Koiki Media. And may Chukwu Okike Abiama Premi Henile bless our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the dragon. And may God bless Pastor Vam 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 for standing on the gap. And we'll continue to start on the gap. I love you, but Chukwu Okike Abiama loves you more. See you later tonight. Komesian.